What's up, guys? NWA content here. Today I'm bringing you another League of Legends tip video, slash mindset video slash help you get better at League video. Alright, so today I'm going to bring up a really obvious but so overlooked point. Okay, so I'm going to use this guy as an example. I'm not going to put his name for whatever reason. I don't want anybody adding him, telling him he's a fucking idiot or anything, but he is. But if you have a 40% win ratio with the champion for this guy, it's Urgot. If you have a 40% win ratio, why are you still picking him? This kid has 197 games played on Urgot, and he's only won 80 of them. That's a 40% win rate. So you're losing 60% of the time you pick the champion. So why would you keep picking the champion? Let me guess, it's because you got feeders on your team and you can play the champion, you just got feeders. No, it's not that. Because look at your deaths per game. You got 7.2 deaths a game and 5.5 kills a game. Obviously, you are doing something wrong. Because in 197 games, I can get the platinum or diamond or whatever. I mean, that has nothing to do with it. But the point is, why pick a champion that you can't win with? I see this a lot in all elos from diamond, platinum, gold, silver, bronze. I see this all the time. I don't understand it. I really don't understand the concept of picking a champion that you're not. Okay, I wouldn't say you're not good with, but picking a champion you can't win with. Now, what I want you guys to take away from this is don't pick champions that you can't win with. It is as simple as that. There is nothing more to it than that. If you're not doing good on a champion, quit playing it or practice it. That's the two options. Quit playing or go to a normal or a custom and practice. Okay, the next thing I want to point out is Cloud9 versus TSM. Now, Cloud9 doesn't know they're doing Dragon, but as you can see on your screen right here, Thresh stepped on a Caitlyn trap. So he's walking towards Dragon. So it's giving Meteos an idea of, hey, they might be doing Dragon. So Meteos comes over to Dragon Pit, drops a ward, sees that they're doing Dragon. He has two options here. He can jump in. Let's say Meteos has smite, because right now in this play he doesn't have smite. But let's say he does. He probably wouldn't jump in and take this dragon. One being chances of him getting dragon and surviving are about 99% of failure. So there is no reason for him to jump in and try to steal dragon, because chances are they're going to get dragon and they will kill him. So then that's an extra probably about 500 gold when you add assists and whatnot to his kill or to his death. And so that gives the other team an extra 500 gold advantage. Now, that doesn't seem like that much compared to a dragon, which would give about close to 800 to 1,000 gold at this time. But if Wukong or Lucian gets that kill, they could very well snowball from just that one kill. Who knows? Maybe Lucian could go back and get a BF sword, and he would have a BF sword on Caitlyn. So he has more damage than Caitlyn at that point. Hypothetically, just think of it. Don't worry, I'm not saying they're items, but just think that Lucian or Wukong could potentially snowball from you making a greedy play trying to get dragon, because there's nothing worth about getting that dragon if you die. It's really like not. I mean, yeah, you get a little bit more extra gold, but you are down, you are dead, and if it's a high level game, chances are they're probably going to grab either some of your jungle camps or a tower, or it's just something. So it's not worth it, and it's a very greedy play, and I really like how Meteos just backs off of it, and I thought that was a really good play by him. Some people might not agree because they don't like Meteos, but hey, that's fine because it was a solid play by him not trying to jump in and steal it. And I feel like shot calling for yourself, making decisions for yourself would come under mechanics, how good your mechanics are. So you can add this to your list of mechanics and your arsenal of knowing when to go and try to steal a dragon and when to try to steal Baron. Now, Baron's a little bit different, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, but for the time being, it's a dragon. So Meteos doesn't want to get that dragon because the chances of him smiting that are so low. Now, you can use this in solo queue, I'm telling you. If you see them going for dragon and you're the jungler, don't be a fucking hero and try to go smite steal the dragon. Because there's a 90% chance you're not getting that dragon, and there's like a 90% chance you're going to die. So with those odds right there, why would anybody want to gamble and try to get that dragon? Just think about that before you go and try to steal your next dragon. Baron's a little bit different because Baron is game changing because you get so much attack damage, so much ability power, so much health regen, so much mana regen. It's a little bit different, and you get 300 global gold, which is 2 towers back in patch whatever before they fucked up the towers. TY, right? TY. But yeah, other than that, just like understand when to go in and when not to go in. It's not. It's really when you start to think about it, how simple that really sounds and how simple it really is if you don't jump in and try to steal dragon right there and give them a kill. Because who knows, that kill right there could go to Lucian and that could snowball Lucian, or that could go to LeBlanc and it could snowball to LeBlanc, and they could very well lose that game because of that one kill. Because LeBlanc got that extra item or so forth. Many people overlook this and they just want to make that huge Baron or Dragon play to tell their friends, be like, yo, check it out, man, I smite stole that dragon. I am fucking MLG. Like, it's not worth it. It's more of a greedy thing right then and there. It's just greed at that point if you're doing it just for your friends. Now, if you're in a normal game and you're playing with friends and you want to fucking show off, then by all means, do it. It's a normal game. Have fun. But in ranked game where it's a little bit more serious, at least I hope it's a little bit more serious because I take ranked pretty serious. When I lose, I get mad. Just kidding, I don't get mad. Fucking teammates, right? Please. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, don't make that hero play. Like, I can't stress this enough. There's no reason to make that hero play. Calculate the odds. Like, if you're going to go in 1v4, what are the chances of you dying? What are the chances of you escaping? If it's a 50-50, go for it. If it's not a 50-50, don't go for it. And chances are on a 1v4, unless you're playing Kazakhs like Meteos, and they are all like 5 health, where you can just jump, 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 don't do it. Like, it's as simple as that. Now, I really hope you can take something from that, like how simple this game really is when you break it down to tiny things. This game, League of Legends, is all about little things. And little things like what Meteos does right here is what separates him from other players. Now, before you guys say I don't like Meteos or TSM's way better, I don't give a shit about C9 or TSM. I don't care. I don't have a bias towards either one. I don't have a bias towards Meteos versus Odd One. I'm just saying this play right here is what people should be looking at when they are being junglers. When they want to question, how do I get as good as Meteos? How do I get as good as the Odd One? How do I get as good as Crumbs or all these horrible NA jungles, you know? Because crayons are number one. Okay, moving on. Enough of TSM C9 hype train. The next thing I want to talk about is how do you become pro? How are the pros so good at the game? Like, how? I don't understand. How does it happen? Well, I'll tell you. It's pretty simple. They practice. Now, I'm not saying they play 2 games a day, every day of the week for a whole year. They play way more than that. They play every day, I'm guessing, maybe take a few days off here and there, but every day, probably at least 5, 6, 7 games a day playing, just nonstop playing. That's when you come down to numbers, they're playing 8 hours plus a day. And to be pro, you have to do that. You have to practice. There's no way you can succeed in League of Legends just playing 1 game a day. And now I'm not saying you can't, because anything is possible. But for a player to play 1 game a day at level 1 to get to level 30, that's about 300 games. That's 300 days to get to level 30, and then you're gonna play ranked. You can't really gain that much experience by playing for 1 game a day. if you really want to get serious about League. If you really want to get serious, you're gonna need to put the hours in like the pros. Like and that's what it comes down to. And that's like the biggest thing. The next biggest thing is how much do you want to learn? How much information do you want to learn about League of Legends? It comes down to yourself. Nobody else, not your teammates, nobody. It comes down to you. How bad do you want to become Diamond? How bad do you want to become Platinum? How bad do you want to become Challenger? It comes down to you. How much you want to learn, how much you want to improve. Nobody else. It's you. I can't stress this enough. Everybody in this game at least once is like, man, this team. But no, you can change that. You can look at yourself. How much can you improve? How do I improve? What do I need to improve on? And I can tell you how to improve this stuff. Practice. Practice makes perfect. This is such a cliche, but I swear to you, if you practice League of Legends religiously, you will become better. Now, there's people that play the game with the intent to just play, and there's people that play the game with the intent to learn. Which one are you? Which one do you want to be? Do you want to play, or do you want to play to learn and become better? Because learning is the biggest thing in this game. When you really look at this game and break it down into how simple it is, it's a pretty simple game. Now, I'm not saying anybody can become pro at the game because the pro people do have pretty good, I would say they do have skill. They have good reaction time, understanding mechanics, but that is all stuff that can be taught from practice. So, I mean, these pros aren't like these crazy gods, just born with fucking mechanics, as Cutie said. But, I mean, you really just got to look into how much do you want it. Alright, I know this video is kind of long, guys, but if you enjoyed this video and it helped you out at all, please like the video. I'm thinking about just starting to make a bunch of videos every day for like the next week and just see how many followers or how many subscribers I can get and see if I can really get this YouTube thing going. I really do enjoy sharing my insight, um, even if people don't really watch my videos. But I really do like to share my input about the game, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, thumbs it up. If you didn't like it, don't thumbs it down because that's mean, and you're gonna get placed against Teemos, and nobody likes playing against Teemos, so don't be that guy. All right, have a good day, guys.